Tonight's headlines: Alert Level 2 in NCR remains. Philippines to accept back certs of travelers from Ireland and Malaysia. COVID-19 cases in the country at 3,639,942. Over 7,000 tourist arrivals recorded. Arrested gun ban violators now at 1,085. Valieva allowed to skate again at Beijing Olympics. And bargain hunting boosts stocks index. Good evening. Today is Monday, February 14, 2022. I'm Miguel Pangatagonan and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. The National Capital Region will remain under Alert Level 2 until February 28, Malacanang announced on Monday. Malacanang made the announcement after the Metro Manila Council, composed of the 17 mayors in Metro Manila, unanimously agreed that the region should remain under Alert Level 2 for the remainder of February. Under Alert Level 2, the second lowest in the new alert level system, certain establishments and activities are allowed at 50% capacity indoors for fully vaccinated adults and minors even if unvaccinated, and 70% capacity outdoors. Under Level 3, meanwhile, several establishments are allowed to operate at 30% indoor venue capacity but exclusively for fully vaccinated people, and 50% outdoor venue capacity as long as employees are fully vaccinated. The palace announced that the Philippines will now recognize the COVID-19 vaccination certificates from two more countries, Malaysia and Ireland. Nograles said the Interagency Task Force approved the recommendation of the Department of Foreign Affairs. The ITAF earlier approved the acceptance of the COVID-19 vaccination certificates from Slovenia, Bahrain, Qatar, Switzerland, Hong Kong, Brazil, Israel, South Korea, and Timor-Leste. Vaccination certificates from these countries can be used as proof in the Philippines for the purpose of arrival and quarantine protocols, as well as for interzonal and intrazonal movement. The Department of Health reported 2,730 confirmed COVID-19 cases on Monday to bring the total number of infected in the country to 3,639,942. This brought the active cases to 76,609, and of the total, 69,574 are mild, 2,310 are asymptomatic, 1,443 are severe, and 312 are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 3,508,239 after 7,456 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The total death toll now is at 55,094 with 164 fatalities recorded. The latest data from the DOH also showed that 34% of the country's intensive care unit beds are utilized, while 18% of the mechanical ventilators are also in use. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Si Harry Roque ang pinakamagaling na spokesman, kaya inggit sa kanya ang oposisyon.
Tama lang na ipinaglaban ko ang balik trabaho para bumalik ang kita ng mga nagtatrabaho at naghahanap buhay. Hindi pwedeng magutom ang pamilya. Dapat lang po ingat buhay para sa hanap buhay. Basta trabaho, kita at hanap buhay ang nakataya. Nasa harap niyo po ako.
Ibigay natin ang tudong suporta kay Harry.
Paano magpakilig ang katribu? Kilig tip number 1. Be a gentleman, katribu. Huwag ka agad hahawak ng manibela. Pagbuksan muna natin ng pinto ang ating mga loved ones bago ipaharurot ang sasakyan para masabi niyang, babe, you drive me crazy. Happy Hearts Day, katribu! Paano magpakilig ang katribu? Kilig tip number 2. Matuto magmasahe ng katawan ng ating mga misis. Ikaw na bahala kung half o full body massage ang iyong gagawin. Tandaan, lagyan ng oil para madulas ang haplusan. Happy Hearts Day, katribu! Paano magpakilig ang katribu? Kilig tip number 3. Mag-ala-cooking show sa iyong bahay. Pagluto mo naman ang iyong mister. Hindi yung puro prito lang ang alam mo lutuin. Happy Hearts Day, katribu!
In other news, the Department of Tourism said on Monday that a total of 7,051 foreign and Filipino tourists arrived in the Philippines since the no quarantine policy for fully vaccinated foreign travelers from visa-free countries was implemented amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Tourism Secretary Bernadette Romalio Puyat said that of the 7,051 arrivals, 45% are balikbayans who were considered tourists as they have foreign passports. Puyat noted that of the international travelers, the top arrivals were from the United States, followed by Canada, the United Kingdom, Japan, and Korea. Reasons for visiting the Philippines were varied, from wanting to help typhoon victims to vlogging. There were a significant number of business travelers, while others came to reunite with families and loved ones. The country opened its borders to business and leisure travelers on February 10, 2 years since the pandemic hit. The Philippine National Police has so far arrested 1,085 people for violating the gun ban imposed by the Commission on Elections ahead of the 2022 national and local elections. Based on the PNP data, most of the violators were reported in the National Capital Region with 356 offenders, followed by Central Visayas with 140 and Central Luzon with 121. The PNP said 1,048 of the arrested violators were civilians, 8 were police officers, 7 were military personnel, and 13 were security guards. Confiscated from the violators is in 855 police operations were 832 firearms, 5,141 rounds of ammunition, and 382 deadly weapons. In sports, Russian teenage figure skater Kamila Valieva can compete again at the Beijing Olympics after Sports Top Court said on Monday that she should not be suspended for failing a drug test. In a case that has rocked the games, the Court of Arbitration for Sports ruled that the prodigious 15-year-old could take part in the women's singles event that begins on Tuesday. The young Russian will be a favorite to win, but she has not been cleared of doping and could still face punishment at a later date. CAS said it had rejected appeals by the International Olympic Committee, the World Anti-Doping Agency, and the International Skating Union to have the suspension reinstated after it was lifted by Russian anti-doping authorities. The court cited exceptional circumstances, including Valieva's status as a protected person, in other words, a minor. And in business, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index rose on Monday, still on the bargain hunting, while the peso finished the day sideways against the US dollar. The local equities index increased by 1.25% or 90.79 points to 7,361.15 at the closing bell. The broader all shares followed with a 0.54% jump or 20.81 points to 3,892.94. Regina Capital Development Corporation Head of Sales Luis Limningan said that the Philippine shares were brought up on bargain hunting, and as investors stayed away from U.S. equities, sought safety in treasuries as the country warned Russia that it could take offensive military action against Ukraine as early as next week. Volume reached 1.19 billion shares amounting to 14.19 billion pesos. Declining surpassed advanced shares at 113 to 85 while 48 shares were unchanged. Meanwhile, the peso finished the trade sideways against the greenback at 51.37 from 51.34 last Friday. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, the Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hina Motors, Security Impact, Empire East Land Holdings Incorporated, and Overseas Committee Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Paltagonon, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Babakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination, babakuna ka ba? 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 Paturok, paturok, paturok.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magandang araw mga katribu! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Atty. Lia Badillo Crisostomo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chert Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Simulan natin ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments ng aming programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
Mga impormasyong direktang makukuha mula sa sources at diretsahang usapan. Yan ang ating daming sa inyo sa programang Straight Talk. Samahan nyo kami sa makabuluhang talakayan live tuwing Martes alas 10 ng umaga sa official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune at Tribune Now on YouTube. Alamin ang latest entertainment at sa mga paborito nyong celebrities kasama si Pocholo Concepcion sa programang WhatsApp. Makibanding at kwentuhan kasama ang mga kilalang personalidad sa entertainment industry. Sama-sama natin silang kilalanin at silipin ang makulay nilang mundo every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Kaya sit back and relax lang kayo mga katribu. Hanapin at ilike ang Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube. Dahil sagot na namin ang masayang kwentuhan dito lang sa WhatsApp.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tercito are available on our community Viber.
Nako, Valentine's na naman, gastos na naman. Paano ba yan? Magtataasan na naman ang presyo ng bulaklak, ng dinner date, lahat na lang. Anong gagawin natin? Nako, ay may solusyon. Ang dakilang Ilocano, talaga naman, kayang-kaya namin yan ang zero-cost Valentine. Pwede na! O sige na nga, konting cost. Unang-una, gagawa ka ng sarili mong GC, mga I love you GC. Ano yon? Isang oras ng foot massage, isang oras na kalmot-kalmot sa likod. Pwede ba yon? Or else, ikaw magliligpit ng closet, one plancha load. Libre na yun, effort na lang.
Paano magpakilig ang katribu? Kilig tip number 1. Be a gentleman, katribu. Huwag ka agad hahawak ng manibela. Pagbuksan muna natin ng pinto ang ating mga loved ones bago ipaharurot ang sasakyan para masabi niyang, babe, you drive me crazy. Kilig tip number 2. Matuto magmasahe ng katawan ng ating mga misis. Ikaw na bahala kung half o full body massage ang iyong gagawin. Tandaan, lagyan ng oil para madulas ang haplusan. Kilig tip number 3. Mag-ala cooking show sa iyong bahay. Pagluto mo naman ang iyong mister. Hindi yung puro prito lang ang alam mo lutuin. Kilig tip number 4. Katribu, siguraduhin na may time kayo para mag-Netflix and chill na mag-asawa. Mas maganda kung horror o kaya zombie para after nyo manood, kayo naman ang magkakagatan. Kilig tip number 5. Mag-effort kahit sa simpleng paraan. Surprise mo naman paminsan-minsan. Kahit dinner date lang, okay na yan. Kilig tip number 6. Maging Charlie Puth ng inyong relasyon. Dapat laging one call away. Laging sagutin ng telepono kapag tumatawag si Mr. o si Mrs. para iwas miscommunication. Kilig tip number 7. Pag nagkamali ka, aminin mo na. Mas maganda mag-sorry ka na din kahit siya may mali para iwas away. Kilig tip number 8. Laging isuot ang iyong wedding ring o kahit promise ring o engagement ring pa yan. Ring symbolizes love and commitment kaya wag na wag mo yang iwawala. Lagot ka, baka ikaw yung mawala. Sige, ikaw din. Kilig tip number 9. Maging magalang sa iyong pananalita. Huwag puro sigaw. Maging malambing kahit hindi ka lasing. Kilig tip number 10. Siguraduhin na lagi may bebe time. Wala munang social media. Sa kanya mo muna ibuhos ang iyong heart at care reacts. Happy Hearts Day, katribu!